Don't let life pass you by. Too many of us are stuck in this constant loop of waking up, going through the motions, and before we know it, years are just gone, vanished. Because time, it doesn't wait. And the truth is, you only get one shot at life. You only get one shot at this. And you're not just here to exist. You're here to live. You're here to try. You're here to fail. You're here to learn, laugh, love, and leave your mark. So in this video, I just want to talk about a few big key things that I think we lose a lot on by letting life pass us by. And the first thing I want to touch up on is, like I mentioned right in the beginning of this video, is about time. Time is the one thing in this world that we do not get back. You can always make money back. You can always get a different job. You can always get a new relationship, or you can repair your previous old relationships. But time, we cannot rewind time. You cannot go back. You can't grab time from your past self. And reality is, time is, we have no idea how much more time we have left. None of us do. So when you're just letting life pass you by constantly, and all that time that you're letting go is just, it's wasting it. You know, like I said, we're here to leave a mark on the world. We're all here. We're all born with a purpose. We're all here for a reason. Whether you think that or not, you are. You're not just here on this world just to exist. You're here to accomplish things. You're here to fail. You're here to succeed. You're here to laugh. You're here to cry. You're here for everything. You're here for a reason. We're all human at the end of the day, and we're all put on this earth for a reason. We all have a purpose, and we need to take advantage of that every day. Every day. If there's no risk, there's no reward. And if you're just letting life pass you by, it's very hard to live a fulfilling life. You miss out on opportunities. They don't wait. So, unfortunately, when you're just going through the motions, waking up, day by day goes by, you're not doing anything different. You're like a robot. You're just going through the motions. You're going through the days the same. You're not looking to improve. You're not looking to make any changes in your life, whether that's relationship-wise, fitness-wise, health-wise, career-wise, opportunity-wise. All those things, they're going to pass you by because opportunities simply do not wait. They do not wait for anyone. You have to go out there. You have to fail. You have to put yourself in vulnerable, uncomfortable situations a lot throughout life if you want to see results, if you want to see change. Because growth, it only happens through action. So a lot of people, they just sit there and they just think that things are going to happen to them, that life is just going to fall into place for them, and they're just going to sit there and everything is going to fall in line and opportunities are just going to come at their doorstep, when in reality, it's not how it works. The only way you are going to see growth, the only way you are going to move forward and progress through life is through action. My opinion is, if you're sitting still, there's no such thing as being stagnant in life. You're either going forward or you're going backwards. So if you think that you're just in a situation and you're sitting there, you're going backwards. Life is constantly evolving. We know about inflation. Money is constantly losing its value. The world is constantly changing. So if you're not constantly learning and constantly making more money, you're going backwards. You're not sitting still. You're not staying stagnant. You're going backwards. So the only way to constantly grow and to constantly learn and to succeed in life is by growing. And the only way you can do that is through action. You have to take force. You have to take control of your life. You have to be the one in the driver's seat. No one is going to come to you. No one's going to wake up every morning and be like, oh, we have to get Raw Double B rich. We have to, no one comes to me and tells me, oh, Raw Double B, you got to make sure you make your video today. You got to make sure that, you're getting good gameplay for the video. You got to make sure that you're engaged, you're answering comments, you're answering emails. No one's going to do that for me. I have to do that myself. And that's with anything, even with my job. No one's going to wake you up every morning to tell you to go to work. You have to do that. No one's going to tell you or force you to go out and try to talk to girls, whether that's in person, online. No one's going to tell you to go to the gym or eat healthy. No one's going to wake up and think that. They're going to think for themselves. And that's okay. That's part of life. So you can't wait. And there's no such thing as a perfect time. You got to stop waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is right now. It's right now. And that will lead me to my next point is happiness is found in the now. How many times do we look back on the past? At least I do this, where I'll look back at a time in my life and be like, man, those are really good times. But as I get older, I realize I can constantly do that. And you don't realize that you're in the good times right now. You are creating the good times for your future self to learn and to look back and reflect on. So you really need to live in the moment and achieve and accomplish and improve and learn as much as you possibly can while you're in the moment. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Yesterday doesn't matter, and the future didn't happen yet. And when the future does come, your future self is going to be prepared as long as you constantly take care of the now, the present, because that way yourself, you are improving and getting yourself ready for the future, your future battles, your future obstacles, your future challenges that are going to come to you in life. And that's okay. But you will be prepared by constantly improving in the now and living in the now and improving yourself in all realms of life. Don't just sit back and focus on one part of your life. You need to be consistent in everything, because a lot of times consistency, it carries over to other things in life. If you're consistent at your job, that can carry over to being consistent at eating right and maybe working out, and consistent at just being everything, taking care of your mental health, physical health, all those things. So it's very important to live in the now and be authentic to yourself, and don't short sell yourself, and constantly always look to grow, always look to improve in life. Because in my opinion, I think one of the worst feelings in life is regret. Regret hits harder than failure. You could fail, because here's the thing, and I mentioned this in my previous videos, where you can fail 99 times, but on that 100th try, you succeed. All those failures don't matter. It was worth it. At the end, all those failures led to you succeeding. Regret is regret. And like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, regret is a lot of times you're regretting the past, what you didn't do, what you didn't achieve, what you could have done, what you could have been. And you can't get that back. Failure's fine. You fail, you can get right back up and take what you learned from the failure and implement it to your next task, to your next challenge, whatever you might be working on achieving or building in life. So it is very important to not let failure discourage you, because you will feel regret way more than you will feel failure. So this was really just your reminder. Don't sleepwalk through your own story, because your life is your own story. At the end of the day, you're the one writing the story. You're the one behind the wheel. You're the one controlling where your destination is going to be. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments, feedback down below. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.